Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a puff stitch. For that I need even number of chains as a foundation. So I'm going to make 32 chains. So I made 32 chains here. Skip the first chain and from the second chain. So on the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet. Pull through and pull through. So insert in the chain, pull through, have 2 chains on the hook and pull through. So finish single crochet for the rest of the chains. I will meet you at the end. So now I have completed the base for our puff stitch. So what I did is for the first row chain 32 and for the second row start on the second stitch from the hook and do a single crochet and continue doing single crochet on the rest of the chains. So we have our single crochet completed on the chains, and this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to start on the puff chain. I'll show you guys how to start. So chain 1, turn around. So this is our chain 1. On the first chain do a single crochet. So our single crochet is here. On the next chain we are going to do the puff stitch. So for the puff stitch, yarn over, insert on the chain, pull through, yarn over again, insert on the same chain, pull through, yarn over again, insert on the same chain, pull through, add it so for 3 times, and we are going to make one more time. Yarn over, insert on the same chain, pull through. Now if you count, we will be having around 9 loops on the hook. And now again yarn over, pull through all the loops till the end and chain 1. So this is our first puff. So if you want the puff to be a little bit more bigger, you can, instead of I did, if you see, for this puff I did the yarn over, insert and pull through for 4 times. You can make it even 5 times. So that time the puff is going to be a little bit big. And you want the puff to be a little bit small, you can just do the yarn over, insert, pull through thing 3 times. So that should be your puff size. Now we are going to skip the next chain, skip this next chain and do the puff on the next one. So for that, yarn over, insert, pull through. So while pulling through, I will give this as a tip. So make sure like you're not pulling through like this. So you just like, pull through to this height, this puff stitch height. So you need some gap here in between the loops. So after adding, like after doing this thing like 4 times, you are going to have a lot of loops on your hook. So if you do it so closer, you will not have any gap here to pull through very easily. So make sure like you are stretching it a little bit longer to match the puff size, and also you make sure like you have a gap in here to pull through the loops again. 3 times, and this is my 4th time. Now pull through all the loops, chain 1. So this is my second puff. Puff stitch, skip one chain, puff stitch again. So for the puff stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through for the third time, yarn over, pull through for the fourth time. That's it. Pull through all the loops, chain one. See how pretty it is. I'm going to do the same for the rest of the chains, and I will meet you guys at the end. So guys, I have completed for all the chains, and I'm at the end of this puff stitch row. And if you see, like I have 3 left, so I'm going to make my last puff stitch on this row by skipping this one and by doing the puff stitch on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through, lock it. That is nothing but a chain. So if you see, I still have this last chain, and on this chain I'm going to do a single crochet. Yeah, this is how the puff stitch looks like. Now let me show you how to go on to the next row. So for the next row, chain 1, turn around, and on the first chain make a single crochet, and you will see like a block of chains here. Now you can go ahead and make single crochet on each chain. In the last chain, make the single crochet. So now if you see, on top of our puff stitch we have made a row full of single crochet. So you just have to do a single crochet on each and every chain on top of this puff stitch. This is our 4th row. Now I'm going to chain 1 and continue on the next row of puff stitch. So chain 1, turn around, on the first stitch like we did earlier, make a single crochet. On the next stitch, make a puff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through, chain 1. So for each puff stitch on the down row, we will have one on the top, so it will match. Now follow the same pattern, skip one chain, do puff stitch on the next chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do my last puff stitch on the 5th row. So skip one, and this is my last puff stitch. Pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the last chain, I'm going to make a single crochet. Now see how pretty it is. For each puff stitch on the below row, you will see one puff stitch on the top as well, and it will be aligned so pretty neat. Let me turn around and continue on the next row. So for that, chain 1, turn around. So now here, do the first single crochet. After the first chain, if you see here, you will see single chains on top of this puff chains. So for each and every chain here, do a single crochet. It's like the same we did after the third row. The fourth row is nothing but a single chain on all the chains on top of the puff stitch. So the same that I'm going to do on here is on each chain here, do a single crochet. I'll meet you at the end. I have completed the next row of single chain. I have to repeat the next row of puff chain now. So for that, chain 1, turn around, and do a single crochet. Do the puff stitch on the next chain. So the puff stitch goes straight on top of the puff stitch in the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip on, puff chain. So now repeat, and I'm going to meet you guys after I complete like 4 to 5 rows and show you how the puff stitch looks like. Hey guys, now I have completed 4 rows of puff stitch, and this is how it looks like. It will be so pretty, and this pattern suits very well for baby blankets. It will be very soft and plushy. And if you guys have any doubts in this stitch, please do let me know in the comments, and do subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting like more new stitches and patterns in this channel. Hi guys, now I have completed the block completely with the puff stitch, and I added one more color. Look at this. The stitches are so good, and it will look perfect on both the sides with very nice patterns. Thank you. Do try the stitch and let me know if you have any doubts.